Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Miss Fairs here from the Fairs Trade House, and this is my Sunday weekly analysis. Hi, everyone. How are you? Today is the 17th of July. How fast is this month going? It's crazy. I'm just feeling like July just started the other day, and it's already halfway through. We are like in the, I don't even know, guys, but yeah. But all in all, I hope you're well. I hope trading has been treating you well. I know the last couple of weeks have been quite something. We can see, and I mean, let me just dive right into it. And of course, if this is your first time on my channel, please like and share, please subscribe. Thank you very much. Yes, so since I'm staring at NAS 100, I'm going to start talking about it first. So as we can see with NAS, this is basically how things were looking last week, okay? We saw NAS, this was, I think, 13th of July was like on the, is that like on a Wednesday? Sunday, Monday, so Tuesday and Wednesday. So we saw NAS literally, first of all, it opened with a gap on Sunday night, or rather Sunday market open, it opened with a gap, and then it pushed lower, and then the entire week we were bearish until Thursday, okay? When we now started pushing up. Now, let me tell you something that happened to me on, just as a side note, before I look at this. It's been a while since I got caught out on NAS. I've had a really good streak with it, but then for some reason, on was it on Thursday, I got caught out. And this is why I got caught out, because of trying to be perfect. And this should be a takeaway lesson for everybody, trying to be perfect on entries and exits, but more specifically exits, yes. And you know, so NAS, yes, was dropping like most of the other indices, US 30, US 500. And what we saw is on, and it's something that I didn't quite put two and two together. So it was my fault that I got caught out. So let me explain. So I mean, did well on Wednesday, really nice drop there. I caught that, caught the retracement back up. That was around 9:30 New York time. And then obviously the next day, New York, sorry, market open into the London, into the New York. I sold the market and I was really like, yay. But then something happened. So when we got here to, so what I was anticipating was price was actually coming back. And you can see how I've marked my chart. So on the higher time frame, I have my 2 points. We can see the 11,999 level, that was my trading range. And then the 11,448.6 level on the lower range, right? So that was my trading range, and it played out pretty nice. But here's the thing, I was actually anticipating that there was an imbalance on a lower time frame. I think this was on the 1 minute. And you know the way you over refine your trade, and I anticipated that price would actually tap into it. So I got into a quick scalp targeting, I mean, a last minute quick scalp, tail end of New York, because I'd already gotten, I was in this sell already, made good money, came out, and then at this point in time, I'm like, I saw the pullback here. So you can see the pullback here. I saw the pullback here. And then I was like, this thing is actually going to take out my imbalance here on the 1 minute. Now, what I forgot was, if I look at this nicely, first of all, this is 14th, that was on Thursday, Wednesday. So on Wednesday, we saw price get here to this level, 11,448. And then, you know, for whatever reason, I thought price would take out that level, but that wasn't supposed to happen. In hindsight, when I looked at it, I was like, on Thursday, there was no way price was going to continue to drop. First of all, we've been dropping the entire week. we opened the market to the gap. So price is going to try and literally, we left a liquidity void up there. So price is actually going to try and make it back up to the Sunday open. And what I forgot was once it took liquidity here, okay, I really wanted it to tap in here so that we could enter a nice, it would have been a really nice, perfect entry for a buy, but that didn't happen. So as it's pushing up, I was thinking this thing is gonna go down, and it didn't. So I ended up taking a loss on that trade, and I felt really bad because I was on my funded account, so it pulled me back. I think about 0.3% on my account, which again, on a funded account, you don't want to be unnecessary losses. And that was really an unnecessary loss because I had made the money trading, selling the market. And I should have known that this was a liquidity grab. So price pushed up and it was just retesting the imbalance that it had left behind on the 13th on the previous day, and as well coming to tap into the liquidity, which it did perfectly. And I just missed that. And of course, as it was pushing up higher, it was really rebalancing at the same time. And hence why when we saw this displacement higher, we pulled back and then we literally just took out structure and started to climb. And I was like, oh my God, I got stopped out. And that kind of was a bummer. So anywho, this remains my trading range. I'm still anticipating that when the market opens, we're going to tap into the 11,999, 2000, 12,000 level. I would really, it would be really nice if that happened. But then, it may not, but I'm really thinking liquidity grab. We have an imbalance above. So I'm gunning for price to keep pushing higher, although we may see it maybe even push lower first before that happens. So I'm really not going to but I'm bullish. I'm bullish on the shorter time frame, lower time frame. If I go on let me go on the weekly. Let me go on the weekly time frame. This was really cool. So literally when I saw when I was looking at it to come and take out, excuse me, come and take out liquidity, I should have come to the weekly time frame because it would have told me, okay, it's forming higher lows. Okay, so it's really likely not to take out the previous day's low. Likely not, because that would have been not far, but it's, it kind of took out this previous low and then started pushing up and kind of engulfed this candle, this previous weekly's candle. So whatever was happening here was basically just liquidity grabs happening, manipulation, and considering the time of the week, this was the towards Thursday, Friday, end of the week, we had been on a downtrend. Price was definitely going to start pushing higher to attack the 11,999, which it didn't quite take out, but we should tap into it. That's my take. We should tap into it. And possibly even go all the way. I had marked this for last week as well, into the 12,226 level, because there's also an imbalance above there. So I'm waiting to see how the market opens. We closed higher, so let's see how that opens up. But we have imbalances on the weekly time frame above, so looking bullish. Same drill with okay, on the daily we look like we have bumped into okay, I don't think it's an order block, so I think we're still bullish on there, targeting the same zone. So NAS, I'm bullish, and I guess the other indices I'm also definitely bullish. And then another thing that I didn't do that I should have was I didn't look at the other indices. I would have gotten a clue. Okay, I usually find that US 30 moves way faster than the other indices. The others are kind of like lagging indicators. So I think when US 30 had already turned and was really looking bullish, NAS was not yet looking bullish. So I was just like, it's gonna tap lower, of course. So that's another hint, guys. Always, sometimes when there's really been a trend, like look at this, we've been in a very bearish trend, right? and we've grabbed loads of liquidity. So there's no more reason to keep pushing lower, okay? And so Friday was very bullish, as you can see. We've taken out liquidity all the way. And I just think, I mean, after this really nice bearish run, we're probably going to push up for maybe another day or two. So I'm thinking Monday and Tuesday, we'll see price being quite bullish. And then maybe we'll see price taper out midweek, and then we can see what happens there. So I guess the same is for US 500. Yeah, as you can see, loads of imbalances, upside, and yes, we're very bearish for a couple of days, the whole of last week, and then now Friday, I mean, everything turned. So let's look at a USD pair, which I would look at would be GBP USD, my favorite USD pair. And I think now, sorry, these are my notes from my class, but we can see, so I think we're gonna see price pushing up. We may even consolidate around this zone that we can see here, the 1.1855. We are in kind of like, we did get to this low, Thursday low. We took out the Thursday low, went above it, didn't quite take out the, actually it was Thursday, it was a Wednesday low. So we didn't take out the Thursday high, but I feel like there's room for that to happen. I think we've really tried to push lower, and we're kind of looking like we are losing steam. Sorry, my chart is a bit messy. Yeah, so it looks like we're losing steam on that down move. But let me see what the weekly is looking like. Yeah, so we've really, I mean, weekly 3 consecutive weeks of a very serious bearish run. Literally took out liquidity. I guess we were possibly targeting order blocks on lower time frames, or liquidity or imbalances. So yeah, we're definitely, this is just a retest, and now I think we're going to continue pushing higher. So GU, I'm bullish. Let me look at AUD JPY, a yen pair. AUD JPY yen pair. So we've been seeing, unlike the indices, AUD pairs look like they've been climbing. Let me just look at AUD USD. I guess it's the, okay, so USD pairs basically have been dropping but now we are beginning to see this turn, right? This turn beginning to happen, and it's looking like, let me look at the dollar index. Of course, I'm looking at my old markings on my chart, and we can see how, you know, dollar index has been rising and rising and rising, and we can see how price just closed bearish on the previous day. So there's something interesting here. This could be a turning point for USD pairs. Yeah, so let me go back to AUDJ. So AUDUSD is also looking bullish. AUDJPY. Let me see the weekly. We are still in bullish structure, to be honest, right? We're still in bullish structure. We did take out liquidity, took out liquidity here. We didn't quite make a convincing break to the downside. So I'm still feeling like AUD has gained some strength, and we may see against the yen, and we may see price push up. Let me just look at GBP, JPY. Kind of giving me the same vibes. Let's see, let me see. We have liquidity upside imbalances. We did push up here. I'm thinking, you know, we took out significant structure levels here, and then we tested. And guys, I still think, you know, we are definitely still looking bullish, but I would love to see how, you know, I don't trade yen pair as much, so I'm gonna wait and see how the market opens. But Thinking there's potential. We may push lower. We do have an imbalance on the weekly. Let's see the daily. I really want to see this pair continue to push up, but we may consolidate. You know, we are kind of like in a zone of some sort. So I'm gonna be watching it. I'm 50-50, but I'm still kind of bullish on GJ. Let me look at euro. Let's look at a euro. Let's say another euro CAD. Let me look at a different pair altogether. Euro CAD dropped out of this accumulation zone. You can see price just dropped. Let me go on the weekly. We dropped, we kind of took out liquidity. So, we may try to keep pushing lower, but I think I'm thinking, let's see. We took out the low of 2015. I don't know if you're going to continue dropping. So I don't know. I think we may see price retest this accumulation zone here, the supply area. Yeah, I think last week most of the pairs were just dropping significantly. I'm going to anticipate that we're going to see consolidation this week. Let me look at CAD, JP, CAD, let's say USD CAD. Let's look at USD CAD. So USD CAD, kind of looking bullish, but we just taken out liquidity, so we may see a pullback. Okay, we may see price pull it back down, maybe to take care of imbalances lower. So yeah, we may open bearish on USD CAD. Let me look at Euro CAD again, although they're slightly. Let's look at NZD CAD. NZD, okay, so Euro CAD is looking like NZD CAD kind of could consolidate, could push higher. We've just taken out liquidity, so I'm going to anticipate a move up on market open. USD CAD is looking kind of like we rejected, took out liquidity, so I'm going to anticipate price is going to go down and try and possibly retest this order block here, this bullish order block. So NZD CAD, yeah, sorry, that's what I've looked at just now. Yeah, so guys, I think generally that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing CAD pairs possibly begin to push up, and USD pairs as well. Outside of USD CAD, which looks still like we'll see price push down. Yeah, NZD CAD, Euro CAD, they're all looking the same. Yeah, so expecting a retracement or a pullback back into this zone or this level, the 1.33890, that's Euro CAD. So guys, I think that's it for today. Let me keep this short and sweet. I don't want to go on and on and on for too long, but yes, as always, thank you for tuning in. Hope this has been of value and you can use it in your own analysis. Yeah, and I just want to wish you guys a fantastic trading week ahead. See you soon. Bye-bye.